Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am at my reading nook. My grandma took my dog for a few weeks, so I took his kennel away, put it outside, and now I have a space for a reading nook. Oh, by the way, hi, my name is Mariela. If you're new here, welcome. So I decided that I wanted to be a book girly. I wanted to do that. I started last year, but last year was more for me, but I was also doing school and whatnot, and work, many things. So I feel like crap. I have allergies and I'm hungover, so just keep that in mind when you're saying this. With that being said, I wanted to do this because, and I don't know if, and I hope I don't insult anyone, and this is coming truly from admiration. I love watching book videos and recommendations and reading vlogs and shopping for books. I love all of that. I am obsessed and I want to do that. I do feel though that I get really intimidated by these kind of hobbies on the internet, right? Like when I was into plants, I felt very intimidated by people that knew plants because I just wanted to buy a plant because it was pretty, and people would tell you like, well, have you done this? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just here for, because they're pretty. And same thing with books. Like people are like, well, what genre and this and this. I don't know which one's my favorite. I don't know many things, right? And so I just want to kind of be that for you. I want to be the person that you can feel that you can relate to, that you can relate and say, you know what, I read a book, I skimmed through it, honestly I don't know what I read, but let's talk about it still, what I remember, kind of situation. Or I read a page a day, like, because I can't focus on it. Like that's what I want to do for you, and hopefully I get to do that, and maybe like that we can grow into becoming better reading. We're not reading enough, and so I kind of also want to get myself a little bit better, and I want my enjoyment to come from my books, and I want them to come from just literature or just any random things. With that being said, let's get into this video.
Right here. You, Daniel Jones, on call.
My reading nook. I have a stack of little books here. I made a video of my TBR list for January. It's not going to be posted because it is January 15 now. It's mid of January. I already started reading some books and they are not what I said that I was going to read. I want to talk to you about what I'm reading right now, and I kind of want to do a little small review on my Kindle. I'm not paying $20 to get that rid of. I'm sorry, not yet. I don't know what Kindle I have. I'll write it when I see it. It's not coming right now to my head. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. I just kind of want to talk about it a little bit. So now that we have my little thing, and while I'm doing this, I'm probably gonna do a reading vlog too. Why not? Not in the same video, but I'm just gonna be using a lot of the same clips. I read that book. You see, I forget about the books I read, and I just read it in January. That's just me. While I'm looking for this, I did start a book club, and we haven't picked a book yet. And so I added some friends, so hopefully soon. I don't think I want to do a month thing or whatever. It would be nice, but we'll see how that goes. Oh my god, she looks gorgeous. My cat looks so pretty. I read on book, I read Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I'm not gonna rate it yet. Well, I did. I rated it for for the end of the year wrap up as my least favorite, but I had only read half the book, and then I read it all, and it's still my least favorite book that I've read so far. It's not that it's bad. It was actually pretty fast paced, but whatever. Point is, I read that, and then the other two books, well, I already finished reading Girlfriend Material on the Kindle by Katia Rose, I believe. Katia Rose. I have to say that nothing compares to reading a paper book, right? I love it. I love seeing the physical progress and not just something telling me online. But so I got the Kindle for my partner, for Liz, and she had been wanting an e-reader. I was the one that was against it because I'm like, no, I'm gonna read books. If I read, I'm gonna read books, right? Okay, whatever. So we went to Disney, which I want to talk about a little bit, and I might in a second for another video. I only took this book, right? I bought it in the Event of Love. Liz got it for me, I think. I'll take it to the trip, that's fine. And because in my head I thought I was gonna finish it, but instead I downloaded Girlfriend Material on my Kindle. Notice how it was for Liz, now it's become mine, and I was obsessed and I was hooked. I actually finished it in like 3 days, which is record for me because I am a slow reader. But the book was kind of good, honestly. I did rate it a 4 stars, but maybe even a 3.5, 4 stars, but it was really entertaining. And I love it. I love that you're able to pick the font, pick the sizing. If you don't know a word, you can get the definition instead of like writing it down or noting it and coming back to it later, which I don't. I try, but I don't. So yeah, I just thought this was so much better. So yeah, I love my Kindle. I love this Kindle so much, and I recommend it. It still has the ads. It still has the ads, but to be honest with you, like, it's whatever. It doesn't bother me. Like, all I have to do is click the button. It tells you to, it's restarting, and then you can just swipe to unlock, and here are the texts. But you see, I don't know if you can tell, like, it's awesome. It's awesome. This is the brightest it goes, which is pretty much like a phone brightness. I also love that you can click in the bottom of the page and it tells you what page number you're at, the percentage. It also tells you how many minutes you have left, which that one is my worst enemy because then I want to finish faster than that, just like when you have the GPS on. So I don't like that one. Then you have how much time you have left in the book, or you can also just have it with nothing on the bottom and just go and enjoy at your own pace. So this is the second book I'm at doing the Kindle, and I'm obsessed with it. I do feel like I read a lot more because, and I'll tell you another thing that I love this. So in my previous video, I talked about how I haven't really seen like sapphic books, or I then came up afterwards that I just didn't do my research enough because there's tons of romance books that are, you know, have queer characters in them and whatnot. And so I did go on searching for that. I found a lot of books in the Event of Love, that series, Girlfriend Material, and a lot of Katya Rose books. And so yeah, I don't do the research on the author, but I should, but I don't. Anyway, so with that being said, a lot of them are very spicy books. I am not ashamed of what I read, but a lot of the times I don't want to have to carry a book. I don't know if this is probably gonna be spicy, but I don't want to carry a spicy book and then people know about it, right? Sometimes in certain occasions. So with this one, pull it out, no one knows. No one knows what you're watching, no one knows what you're reading, no one knows what you're fantasizing. So I love that. Something that you're kind of like on the against it, I recommend you to try it because it is amazing. At least the size of this one is perfect. Anywhere, you know, you can have multiple books at a time. You do get 3 months for free of Kindle Unlimited when you buy it, so that's perfect because you're like renting out books, and obviously the books are cheaper there. Like, it's just amazing. Honestly, I recommend it. But anyway, that's kind of like my little review. I do give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know about a Nook. I'm sure it's the same thing, and I'm sure someone has done a review on both and compared them. I recommend it. I really do. And if you have an iPad and you have books there, that's awesome, but I'd rather not. I think this is awesome. But anyway, so let me tell you kind of like what the realistic TBR is going to be. So I already read that one of the Love in the Times of Serial Killers, Girlfriend Material, and now I'm reading this one, the Love Charade or whatever. And I also did start reading this one, In the Event of Love by Courtney Kay. And I guess this might be like a rekindling of love. So when I got this one, I genuinely just got it for the cover. And I searched it and it had, I think, like 4 stars or something. And I said, perfect. I don't know what it's about, but I'm going to go for it. Allie Hazelwood quoted, said, exactly the slow burn second chance friends to lover romance I was craving, which she's the one that does the Love Hypothesis. My favorite book, honestly. So awesome. So I will be reading this one after. But after I read this one, I'm gonna go with this. So, okay, everybody talked about it online. Everybody talked about it online. And I was like, you know what? I want this is gonna be the next book I read after In the Event of Love. And it is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and by Sarah J. Is a Mathmates. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. So this is the next read. Super excited about that. And then finally, I've had this on my TBR list for to the year. I've been wanting to read this book, and that is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Realistically speaking, I'm gonna finish this book probably today, and I would be able to read maybe one of these books by the end of the month, and that would complete about 4.5 books that I read, which is the goal for each year. Each month is one a week. And this is the thing, so this is how I'm gonna end this video. I don't know about you, and I don't know if it's just you believe in zodiacs, or like, you know, in the association of astrology, your life, but I need goals, and I need to be motivated, right? And one of my goals is to not be on my phone a lot, and I love my phone, and I'm in it for like 5 hours a day on average. So now that I have my job only to worry about, I don't have schoolwork or anything like that, I get on my phone a lot more. So I gave myself my break to be on my phone, but I also do rather just grab a book and read. And that's the truth. And exercise and eat a little better. So if you are like me, and I'm getting hot, and one of your goals is to read more, drop this little thing a little bit. So yeah, anyway, so that's it for this video. It was a lot of rambling. I don't even know what I just said to this camera. When I edit it, I'll figure it out and see what this is gonna be about, because I have no idea at this point. I've started one thing and went another. But anyway, so that's it for this video. Bye.